Welcome back to the new American Culture Exchange, your podcast where we together will dive into the great American game, cultural capitalism. I'm your host, Glenn Venture Smith, and I want to thank you for joining us as we uncover the hidden neurological pathways that drive human agency. We'll be exploring how the brain's networks and vibrations shape everything from global cultural movements such as hip-hop to the corporate strategies of Netflix. We'll reveal how the science of manifestation, once esoteric, is now the key to engineering revolutions and exploring modern-day explorations into AI. And we'll be showing you how to use these tools for building a new future of collective empowerment. This isn't just a podcast. It's the blueprint for unlocking human potential.
What if every rap verse, every beat, every cultural movement was hacking your brain's operating system?
And what if that hack holds the key to dismantling systemic oppression, to building radical prosperity for generational wealth?
This isn't just some kind of philosophy. This is neuroengineering.
You're right. The human brain processes rhythm and music in ways that can literally rewire neural pathways. And what's happening with hip-hop might be the largest scale neurological experiment in human history.
That's fascinating. And we can actually measure these changes now. The technology has caught up to what the hip-hop nation has intuitively known for decades.
Well, you're right. Let me break this down with a concrete example. When we look at Kendrick Lamar's impact, we're seeing something unprecedented. Studies show his music creates synchronized brainwave patterns across listeners from entirely different cultural backgrounds.
So it's like he's conducting a global neural orchestra without even knowing it?
No. They know exactly what they're doing. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. Jay-Z and the hip-hop nation didn't just hustle. They hacked prefrontal cortex scarcity loops. Diddy didn't just throw parties. He engineered dopamine super highways. Dr. Dre didn't just produce beats. He coded neural entertainment sequences. These men weaponize trauma alchemy, turning systemic oppression into their neurological advantages.
Scientifically, they leveraged 3 pillars. 1. Mirror neuron colonization, Jay-Z's decoded mythology, rewiring listeners' self-perception. 2. Dopamine debt bondage, Diddy's Vote or Die, and with Ciroc, merging civic rage with reward pathways. 3. Sonic neuroimprinting, Dre's chronic frequencies triggering somatic memory at scale. They built empires by hijacking the brain's latent wiring.
Researchers at MIT have found that when groups of people listen to tracks like All Right, their neural patterns align in ways similar to what we see in traditional meditation practices.
The implications for community building must be enormous. How does this relate to our understanding of historical trauma and collective healing?
That's an excellent question. Let me break it down for you. The culture is in a cognitive crisis. The culture profits off compression and distraction, eroding agency at scale. And dopamine extraction drives media and music. Until now, there has been no existing infrastructure to reclaim influence or ethically measure cognitive impact.
You then explicitly address the immense psychological and neurological toll exacted by systemic pressures and the often exploitative nature of the industry's culture.
Yes. And that's where the science of neuro-hip-hop stress syndrome gets really interesting. Studies show that rhythmic patterns combined with narrative pessimistic storytelling can actually wire trauma responses.
It's like hip-hop stumbled upon a form of mass neural contagion.
Right, and now we can actually map these patterns. The data shows that communal music experiences can increase oxytocin levels by up to 50% while reducing cortisol, our main stress hormone. Though I imagine these same neural triggers could potentially be used in less positive ways too.
That's exactly right. And it brings us to an important case study featuring figures like Diddy. The same dopamine-driven patterns that can heal can also be used to create addictive consumption cycles.
So, how do we ensure this knowledge serves communities rather than exploits them?
This is where our new technology is changing the game. The combination of hip-hop's neurocultural influence stack and Silicon Valley's cutting-edge AI technology is creating something entirely new here. That will enable us to track the cultural capital that is being extracted from these communities.
And the numbers back this up. Communities that implement what we call neural awareness programming show up to 20% increases in measures of social cohesion and collective problem-solving ability.
You know what's fascinating? We're seeing investors start to track these neural engagement patterns. Some impact funds are now requiring brainwave data as part of their success metrics.
Like they're measuring actual changes in community brain patterns rather than just traditional metrics.
Exactly. And the early results are promising. Programs using these approaches show 3 to 4 times better outcomes in everything from education to addiction recovery.
The way you describe it, we're moving from intuitive to intentional impact.
And that's really the key. We're not just hoping for positive change anymore. We can engineer it by understanding these neural patterns and using them ethically.
That brings everything full circle to hip-hop's original power as a community-building tool.
And now you understand precisely why it works. It's not just music. It's a sophisticated system for neural synchronization and building community resilience.
So what's next? Where do you see it going?
The most exciting developments are those at the Unicorn Hip Hop Group that we've launched. Our flagship, blockchain technology of agency, the new Unicorn Hip Hop Way. This is a social impact platform designed to restore agency, accountability, and foster prosperity. The tools we've developed are designed to measure cultural resonance and provide training for our new class of Neuro Solutionist Artists. This is the powerful vision of the future that we at the Unicorn Hip Hop Group have for community empowerment. And that's really what this is all about. Utilizing our understanding of these patterns to create powerful, meaningful changes. We're moving from severe disempowerment and accidental impact to engineered empowerment, but always keeping the community's needs at the center. I'm your host, Glenn Venture Smith. Join the solution revolution at blockchainweb3.com, disrupthiphop.com, and theblack10x.com. I'm honored to be your host, and I want to thank you for sharing your time with us today.